I lost track of time a little bit. So my plan today is pretty much do the witch stuff, Nicole stuff, twice. I mean, by twice, I mean like once put this one and the other for her little quest. I don't think these will take long. So for additional 1 hour, I think I'm gonna do the, depends if there's extra time then I guess. I'm gonna do the Institute, because that one is short. I heard it was very short. We can't do that? I am definitely wasting time here. Alright, show me the number. Show me... Ah, there it is. 3... This is correct. This is correct. 4 is correct. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Was that 2 that I see? It is. Bro, I can't. I can't reach that single one. Oh my god, you're kidding me. Rotate. Read, this is cool. Three is good. 2 is 2. 2 is good. 1. I'll double check. There you go. And then the last 3. This is 3. 3. It's just this one now. There you go. It's a bird. Let's talk to Nicole. Also fun exercise for my brain.
Nicole. 来てくれたのね。もっとわかりやすい案内が必要なんじゃないかって考えていたところよ。
What?
でも手がかりが目立ちすぎると、かえってあなたたちの旅の計画を邪魔してしまうかもって、そんな風に悩んでいたところにちょうど現れてくれたわね。めでたしめでたし。やあニコ、元気そうだな。それに。
Oh my elements. I was planning to do something about it later.
褒め言葉として受け取っておくわ。さあ、次の部屋に行きましょう。
I want to see what happened if I change the outfit midway.
でも白い壁と額縁しかないぞ。
Oh, sorry, Paimon. Oh, guess I can't really do it. Oh, it put me as Pyro. I'm on a trial character, that's why.
うわ、いきなり絵の中に吸い込まれちゃったぞ。この風景
Where's the witch
なんだ
table?
か見覚
Tea
えが。
parties.
あ、魔女たちが集会するテーブルだ。
I like how every time we do a witch
もっと
story,
言
it
う
just
と、私が初めてアリスにお茶会へ招待された時のことから
we
話
just
さ
have
な
to
い
do
と
the
ね。
tea party.
でもその日、私は出席しなかったの。あの時はまだ魔女会に正式に参加するかどう
How long
か
is this
決
ago?
めていなかったのよ。
Since
あ
Alice
の場に
met
いた人たちの
Nicole
中
really
で
early on.
私の正体を知っていたのはアリスだけだったわ。彼女からは事前にボロを出さないよう黙って影からみんなを観察しているようにって釘を刺されたのよね。
それでどうなったんだ？
あれは参加をためらっていた私に対する意地悪だって確信したわ。みんながあんなに面白い話をしているのに口を挟まないよう我慢しろだなんて
yes.
無理に
Mrs.
決まって
Yapper.
るじゃない？話の最中誰でもわかるような質問をされたら答えずにはいられないじゃない？
That's not the person who
詳し
kind of
く
opened her
話すと
mouth.
なるとアリスとバービーの掛け事やレインドットの禁忌の創造、イバノブナの政治的手腕についても触れなきゃいけないのだけれど、
Did she just Bible off Barbie?
詳しく話すとなるとアリスとバービーの掛け事や
She did.
そのどれもがまるでティーカップの中に凝縮された素晴らしい物語のようだったの。聞いているだけで真実を話したいって本能が刺激されたわ。
Ah.
それでみんなの頭の中に語りかけたのか？
まさか。たとえ息苦しくなるほど我慢していても私にだって天の使いとしての責任があるもの。したいこととしていいことの区別くらいわきまえているわよ。
Really?
だから
Somehow she
結
yapped
局
a lot and
お
didn't
茶
leak
会が終わ
anything?
ってからアリスのところに行って思いっきり喋り倒して鬱憤を晴らしたわ。そのついでに魔女会への参加も了承したの。魔女会への参加はすぐに受け入れてくれたのだけれど、
The
喋り倒したこ
Alice
とに
is
つい
like
ては
super evil.
その後の数日間頭痛がひどくてリーユへの医者に診てもらったらしいわ。でも全部が全部私のせいじゃないわよね。
Oh, are we going back already? Or are we going second photo?
他の額縁も見に行ってみようぜ。
Oh, it
おいら
changed.
もちょっと一息つきたいぞ。これは
You can fix her though. You don't need
白
fix.
銀の古樹か？
ああ、この絵ね。あなたたちも白い古樹のことはよく知っていると思うけど、最初の天の使いによる裏切りもこの木の下で起きたって知ってた？
Ow. A main or large branch of a tree. Ah. That's familiar.
ちょっと気になるな。
The first angel that betrayal.
それじゃあ久しぶりに恐怖のラブストーリーでも話してあげるわ。当事者たちのプライバシーは守らないとだから。よし、こうしましょ
Just change them into the
う。
witches.
昔々、
はい。
生還をさすらう一人の旅人がいました。あなたとはかなり違うのだけれど、それについて話すと長くなってしまうわ。
Oh.
ある日、旅人は暁の星のプリンセスに会うため銀の木の下へ向かいました。
Princess of the Morning Star.
そして彼女に会うや否や王国で最も禁忌とされている機密について問いかけたのです。
Damn, no
彼の
NDA.
言葉にプリンセスは困惑しました。神にも許されぬことを一体どうして知っているのだろうと。少年は自らの来歴を明かし、プリンセスがかつて見たことのない自由な意志と崇高な愛を示しました。彼の言葉は神に囚われていたプリンセスの自我を呼び覚まし、それにより舞い上がった彼女の心は初めて障壁を乗り越えたのです。 暁の星のプリンセスは少年に王国の秘密を打ち明け、二人の間には愛のみならず神にさえ抗う決意も芽生えました。
今のところありがちなラブストーリーって感じだな。
恐ろしいのはここからよ。二人は人々が何者にも縛られない自由な命を得ることを望みましたが、神はその裏切りを許しはしませんでした。
They're not talking about the
神は
heavenly
雷霆と
principle
怒
because
りを
this
下し、
this is way before
彼
that
らの
time.
住処を破壊しました。そして大戦の収束後、プリンセスは永遠にその力と知恵を失ってしまったのです。そうして彼女だけでなく彼女の親友たちさえも共に呪いをかけられてしまいました。
Oh, I can't tell if this is before or after.
恐ろしい結末だな。でもそもそも最初の天の使いの話をしててこの物語につながったんだよな。まさか実話じゃないだろうな。
ええ、そのまさかよ。それこそが一番恐ろしい部分なの。
Ooh. And all these toiling board. Oh, those look familiar.
おお、シム
Yeah, Simulanka.
ランカだ。あれ、なんで八重堂の娯楽小説が落ちてるんだ？
私が物語を執筆するようになったきっかけといえば、やはり敬愛すべきアンヤの影響ね。
Ah.
彼女は一番遅く魔女会に参加して一番早く去ってしまったわ。
She did die, yes.
私は
The first
ア
one
ン
to
ヤの
die.
物語は全部好
To be
き。
fair, she's just actually
Selena.
normal human.
単なる着想であれ、完成した原稿であれ、彼女は読者を驚かせるのが本当に上手だから。魔女
And then she
界
make
に魔
Doreen.
法の話題はつきものだけど、アンヤ
Oh,
は
this is where Doreen
独
came
自の
from
魔
too.
法を持
I
っている
forgot.
と思うの。愛情や慈しみを織り交ぜて人の心を動かす言葉やストーリーを紡ぎ出す魔法をね。彼女から素敵な物語を書くコツを教わって多くのことを学んだわ。でも結局一番の敵は私自身だったの。
Too lazy to put pen into paper?
ええ、
Pen to paper.
そういうことよ。思考を直接伝達するのがあまりにも便利だったから。天の使いだって怠けることくらいあるわ。でも最近はほんのちょっとだけ頑張ってみることにしたのよ。旧友の洗礼に会うたび
What a
に
sillies.
小言を言われたくないもの。
お、ついにニコが書いた小説が読めるのか？
Right, she write
Ah.
fanfics.
誰も書くなんて言っていないわ。ここ数百年間の人気作を適当に何冊か買って読んでいるだけよ。
Free chest, I heard it. The second one. Oh,
これらは私の心の中で特別な意味を持つ場所を記念した絵画よ。これでアトリエもすべて元通りになったわね。さあ、私たちの報酬を受け取って。
Mars.
どうしたの？もちろんこれは私たちの報酬よ。まさか宝箱を無視するつもりじゃないわよね。もしそうならここから出してあげないわよ。あれだけたくさん話してあげたんだから、私にもご褒美があったっていいでしょ。これで一件落着ね。また会いましょう。
See you next week,
よく
Nicole.
よく考えてみれば、この魔女の小屋は私にとっても特別な意味があるのよね。部屋の中に絵があって、絵の中に部屋があって、 入れ子構造ということ？なんだか面白いわ。
So she's just free to paint anything now. And then time to do her little homework. Where did she end up putting the bird anyway? Oh, right here. Then... oh, her homework have to be from... what was the quest even said? What did it say? At a site of a mage tea party, you meet Nicole, who seems to be talking to someone. Tea party? Oh my god, look at that distance. Party down here. Is that B? The Barbeloff?
もう行っちゃうの？ちょっとバービーったら、まだあな
she did say
たから受け取ってないものがたくさん。
You yapped too hard. Is this a bad time? Maybe we should come back later.
いいえ、あなたたちが来たタイミングはバービーの予言とほぼ一致してるわ。もっと遅くなるかと思ってたけれど。でも話の前に軽く何か食べてきたら？
Something to eat? Did Barbeloff prophesy say we'll be hungry?
違うの。私は耳がいいからパイモンのお腹の音が聞こえただけよ。
Damn. Paimon. The day is still early, Paimon.
わあ、今のはこいつの代わりになったんだぞ。おいらたち二人とも腹ペコだから。
How was I supposed to know that place would run out of steak? We eat all that salad, but it just felt like a bowl of green air.
安心して。
Actually, aren't fibers supposed to make you feel like filled up?
空腹になんてさせないわ。さあ、クッキーもケーキも用意してあるわよ。
Cookie and cake. You and Paimon are munch happily on the cookies and cake while gulping down tea. Strangely, no matter how much you eat or drink, the teapot remain half full. There is always a fresh cookie and slice of cake on your plates. No, but...
おいら、もう食べられないぞ。
I mean, I'm gonna be real.
食べてもなくならないなんて。
What kind of magic is that? Is this what mage tea parties are like? We'll bring Farisa in next time.
ああ、ナタの北条の国のよく食べる女の子のことかしら。アリスから聞いたことあるわ。とても面白いお嬢さんなんですってね。もし彼女が来てくれるのなら、お皿は3、いや、7枚は並べておかないとね。
わお。
もう無理だ。おいらお腹いっぱいだ。さあ、本題に入ろうぜ。ごめん。
あなたたちはバービーが私に予言した課題を伝えるために来てくれたのよね。
Wow. So just now Barbeloff was...
いいえ、バービーと話していたのは別件よ。月の大異変のせいで水裏の術が狂ってしまったんですって。だからしばらく静かな場所で修行するらしいわ。その間、私が代わりにみんなの課題を見届けるの。
Putting the real moon back on the sky, it's
事前に新しい課題を書き込む手伝いもすることになっているのよ。
担当者ってそんな簡単に変えていいものなのか？
Oh, If anyone can do it, it's
で
Nicole.
きるようになるつもりなんてなかったのよ。でもバービーとアリスったらこの話を私にする前に特別な課題を勝手に辞典に入れちゃったんだから。本当はそれを消してのんびり世界を観測していたいのだけれど、アリスはテイワットの教会を守らなきゃいけないし、バービーも修行に行くって言うから、オクタビアは帰ってこないし、ましてやレインドットなんて言うまでもないわ。魔女のみんなもそれぞれ事情があるから、しばらくは私が課題を監督するしかないの。
Octava is the Wonderland person, right? Yeah. It's okay. The creator of Miliastra Wonderland. You can forget about Rain Dottir. Yeah, I mean, I don't think she'll be attending anytime soon. I didn't realize that Hexen was so busy. Now that you mention it, a lot of you.
そうなのよ。最後にみんなで集まって
There's
お茶
only
会
like
を
what
したの
2
がいつ
people
の
that
こ
died?
となのか。
I love the
もう
original
覚えてない
witches.
くらい。とにかくその特別な課題さえ終えれば、私の物語も正式に辞典に組み込まれることになるわ。そうすればちゃんと世界を観測してみんなを導けるようになるから。旅人パイモン、私に課題の内容を教えて。そうそう、これは予言ではなく、バービーとアリスが10分前にでっち上げただけの物語だから、あまり役に立つ情報は得られないと思うわ。
10 minutes ago.
確かにそうだな。オイラたちがあの時点で見たのは複雑な課題じゃなかったし、
Nicole will
という
fulfill
か
her
たった
duty.
二言だけだったぞ。
She definitely wouldn't allow you to work for free, and that's all there is.
そう、前半の文はバービーで、後半は間違いなくアリスが書き加えたものね。じゃあ早速今回の課題を始めましょう。まずは
Hold on, you actually understood what they want you to do? I didn't understand a word for it.
さっきバービーと話したついでに私のやるべきことを教えてもらったわ。
Ah, so that's what she was
責
doing.
務を果たすっていうのは、それぞれの課題の場所に行って状況を確認する、つまり実地調査をするってことよ。
The witches are really busy.
そんなのありなのか？全然予言って感じがしないぞ。
あら、そんなことないわ。これは十分予言と言えるわよ。この課題はバービーが執筆したものだけれど、彼女はただ物語の最後のページを事前に開いて結末を教えてくれただけ。
It's not a massive spoiler.
何言ってるの。予言もネタバレも同じようなものよ。さあ、
I mean,
私
yeah,
についてきて。
technically prophecy is a
まず
spoiler.
はそうね、ここが良さそう。
もう行くのか？ちょっと待ってくれ。行くってどうやって？
So that's how witches travel. In a blink of an eye, you find yourself standing at the edge of a cliff. What cliff? Which cliff?
はい、到着。この洗礼の庭はいい場所にあるわね。ほら見て、あそこが課題の出発点よ。
This feels awfully familiar. This reminds me of like one of the first few quests in the game. Daily Courts? Do you just use it to?
そうよ。先を急ぐために洗礼の庭をちょっと借りただけ。ここは地脈とつながってるし、普段は誰も使っていないからすごく便利なのよ。
A different kind of
それに
waypoint.
私と洗礼たちは昔は天の使い、つまり元同僚だったんだしね。たまに借りても怒られたりしないわよ。
There doesn't seem to be anyone around.
まだそのタイミングじゃないの。もうしばらくすれば詩人が遥か昔の唱歌を歌い、悠久をさまよう千の風を呼び戻してくれるわ。
I don't suppose this homework is for.
そう焦らないで。近いうちにあなたもその歌の旋律の一つとなって千の風に包まれるはずよ。でもその前にひとまずその歌を 安らかな眠りにつかせてあげましょう。さあ、次の場所へ向かうわよ。
Are we just visiting all the other people's homework? I heard a chest out of nowhere.
ここは放浪寮か？課題をこなせそうな場所には見えないけどな。
これでも一番近い洗礼の庭なのよ。大丈夫。私たちが探している課題の出発点もそう遠くないとこにあるから。
Oh yeah, they updated the wolf model. Now they look less like a dog.
この狼たちいつの間に近づいてきたんだ？オイラたち悪気はなかったんだ。それにレザーの知り合いだし。
Racer is the keyword, huh? The wolves are gone. Or have gone. I don't suppose this homework is for...
あの子はまだ来ていないのかしら。
Racer's getting
ちょっ
buff.
と早かったかもしれないわね。でもきっとルピカと一緒にいる限りどんな敵が相手でも勝てると思うわ。
Oh, just
あれ？
saying.
なんであいつらまた戻ってきたんだ？オイラたちの話を聞いてたのか？こんな時レザーがいれば狼たちが何を言いたがってるのか分かったのにな。
そうね。でもあの子はそれ以外にももっとたくさんのことを学ばないといけないわ。はい、ここもチェック完了ね。疲れたし一旦帰ってお茶を飲みましょう。
Wait, where that door came from? Also, why that picture?
この扉いつ現れたんだよ。
There's a note stuck to it. The style, it seems familiar. It's Alice.
このステッカーの絵
It looks like Pum Pum
アリ
Pretty.
スが描いたものね。何か書いてあるわよ。
Pum Pum
どれどれ？
Pretty.
課題の指導お疲れ様。早く家に帰って温かいお茶でも飲んで。追伸、扉の向こうにサプライズが待ってるよ。家に帰る。見覚えがある扉だと思ったけれど、まさか。
Nicole pushed the door open to stride through to purposely something you something I didn't read the second line.
また場所が変わったな。ここは。
Oh. Hold on over there. There's a huge Saley quartz here. Whose room is this? It doesn't look like Anya's room.
アリスが素敵なティールームを作るんだとか言って急に部屋の鍵を借りに来たのはこういうわけだったのね。ティールームならもうあるって言ったのに。
Oh, so this is a gift from Alice. Why should she give you a Saley quartz?
導きの終わりや旅のゴールの象徴、そして円満な予言を表すわ。あなたたちも洗礼の後をついていったことがあるでしょ。洗礼が洗礼の庭に戻って初めてその導きは完結する。だから無理やり作られたこの課題に明確な終着点を用意するためにバービーとアリスはここに洗礼の庭を作ったのよ。そうすることで初めて他の課題に干渉することなく私の物語をみんなの物語の中に組み込むことができるの。
But you're not a Saley, are you?
ああ、似たようなものよ。どちらも前までは天の使いだったわけだし。まあいいの。だいたいそういう意味ってこと。
Oh.
小説を書くのと同じで大枠さえ合致していれば中身の細かい部分は工夫次第でどうとでも辻褄を合わせられるのだから。
But they work so
とにか
different.
く私があそこに座ればこの課題は終わるはず。とはいえ急ごしらえの物語だとこんな感じになってしまうわよね。アイヤがいればもっと簡潔で巧妙な物語を考えついたかもしれないけれど。
I see. And here was me thinking it would end up with a treasure chest.
もちろんそれも欠かせないわ。
That's because escorting a Saley give you a treasure chest. Whoa! Oh. Oh my god, they actually have a voice line here.
急にこの課題も理にかなったものに思えてきたぞ。
So this is what it feels like when pieces all fall into place. Yes, the outline really is key.
そうそう、その感覚よ。この指導も無駄ではなかったようね。
Can she leave though?
どうやら
She can.
私の物語も正式に辞典に組み込まれたみたい。それでは今回の課題はここでおしまい。みんなのこれからの課題には正式なサポート役がつくから。
Will there be more chance for those assignments too?
それはまあ、みんながこれから作り上げる課題にかかってるわ。できることなら、私もみんなの課題の道中に宝箱を埋めて、いろんなヒントを仕込んで、みんながそれをたどって宝箱を掘り当てるのを見守りたい。それが私にとって最高に嬉しいの。でも、バービーにずっと見張られてるのよ。
She can't slack.
はあ、実現する機会はなさそうね。
Having someone that can prophesy stuff really suck, huh? Yes! Didn't really give me anything. Leave the rooms that, leaves that leave the room. That is all the Nicole stuff for this week. Now unlock this thing. Increase damage of the Hex 3 character by arcane projection. So this is so I guess another team that I can use is literally like add another one, or am I full? Hey, I can. Scrolling through these gotta be pain in the ass. So the Hexa, the current Hexa that I have is, I think, who else is one? There isn't really a lot. Oh, I guess there's Mona when I need her.
満天の星はこの手のひらの中にあります。
Yeah, pretty messed up a team. Oh, let's count all the quests. And now to do one of these three. This is a very long one. This is, I cannot for the love of my life find a last stone for. I'm just gonna do this one. I heard this one is really short too, but I pop a halls just in case. I'm gonna yap a lot here.
Yeah. 反逆。逃げ道はありません。
Pew 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 pew.
行け。
Something over here. There's no one out these stupid mecha. Oh, my lovely muscular legs are now full of these horrid welts and bruises. Thank you, friends. If it weren't for you, I'd still be taking a beating from those mecha. Oh, sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Desnos, a member of the Fontaine Research Institute, an assistant researcher, or so I used to be. Now I'm responsible for receiving the adventurers who come here for recruitment and conducting preliminary qualification reviews. They're called preliminary qualification reviews, but it's more just me checking if they're carrying all the proper document with them. Well, tell me about the Institute's commission. Ah, you're here for the recruitment too. Sorry, please excuse my manners. Let's talk business then, shall we? You bring all the documents with you? If not, I can help you with the one you're missing. Got them all right here. Here, let's see. One proof of the adventure qualification. 1 30-day travel history. All nice and clear. This will do just fine. Notice you only got one adventure handbook with you. I'm gonna need you to show me all the adventure handbook you use and are currently using so I can take a photo of them. This is the only one I have. Well, you're quite young and promising one, then. No matter. It's easier to have everything in one book anyway. Now for your commission history, income statements, commission evaluation info, commission statistics, and average positive rating. Average positive rating? When are those part of the requirements? You are very hardworking. You have quite the income too. Good faith commitment. A notice of liability, notice of obligation, and a notice of exemptions on information released for legal purposes. The last one wasn't really that necessary, but oh well. Still, very good. Well done. Well, your documents are with you. Thanks heaven. You're the only candidate within the past 2 weeks who actually prepared all the proper documents. Now all you need to do is go to the Fontaine Research Institute to undergo a final review. I was meant to be the one to take you there, but those stupid mecha injured my leg. It's okay. Just tell us where. It's okay. Just tell us where it is. All the proper document? Never. Take a photo on the last day? Yes. I have this all on, Mac. We'll head over there ourselves. Sounds good. I'll mark the location down on your map. Oh, and by the way, I suggest you head straight to the roof and talk to Mr. Knacker. Institute sent him to work in the area. You can go talk with him. There are lots of clockwork mecha in the nearby wild, so he's definitely going to need a formidable guard. Wait, we haven't passed your final review yet. Why are you assigning us work already? There's no compensation either. Well, no. Just hear me out. Mr. Knacker's. Oh my god, it feels so weird to say his name. A senior researcher at the Fontaine Research Institute. Once even did research under Edwin. So he got some sway in the institute. Edwin? I thought he died a long time ago. Oh wait, no, he's not there. Never mind. If you were to get along well with him and incidentally demonstrate your capability to him to prove your worth, then you're gonna have much better chance at passing the review. So what you're saying is that we should help this Mr. Knackers and thank him for the privilege while we're at it. Precisely. You can tell him, before arriving at the Fontaine Research Institute for the final review, Mr. Dinos has first tasked me with being your guard and ensure your safety. Anyway, I won't hold you up any longer. You should be on the roof. I still got to... my leg. Oh, stupid mecha. Oh, mecha. I get it. Instead of writing CHA, they wrote KA instead. Just for some reason, CH is also pronounced like a K on some word. I see no mecha around. I said this up many times, Miss Crony. We're building the Fontaine Research Institute as our only goal right now. Oh wait, no, that's a young man. Never mind. You said it. You said the same thing 3 times now. I know all too well that when you guys start repeating things like robots, that's definitely something big that you are trying to hide. Think what you like. As for the numerous issue you mentioned earlier, I suggest you go talk to Mr. Raimondo. What is that name? What is he going to tell me all the things the Fontaine Research Institute is hiding? Oh, but his way of beating around the bushes might be more sincere. Anyway, Miss Crony, I have my own business to attend to. The one next in line. It's been waiting for quite a while now. Hello, how may I help you? Mr. Knacker? Yes, I am. Oh, yes. But it makes it sound like I thought he was an old man for some reason. You introduce yourself to Mr. Knickers and describe the final review situation. Upon mentioning Death Notes, you remember what he last told you. Before formally arriving at the Fontaine Research Institute for the final review, Mr. Denos has first tasked me with being your guard and ensuring your safety. See. Thank you for applying, Mr. Korip. And I suppose I must also thank Mr. Denos Interslay. The wild around here do pose many dangers, and having an adventure capable of passing the preliminary qualification reviews by my side would be a lot safer. I can't act like I didn't hear that. What dangers are there exactly, if I may ask? According to the investigation, a lot of archaeum flew out of the Institute when it explodes. When the uncontrolled archaeum radiates energy, would it contaminate the surrounding environments? Well, wouldn't this entire area be contaminated then? I suddenly feel somewhat short of breath. That's just imagination at work. After leaving its catalytic environment, archaeum suddenly returned to an inner state. It wouldn't radiate or contaminate anything. It appeared that Miss Kronos' way of phrasing her concern brought you unnecessary misunderstandings. Mr. Korib, may I take another look at your document? If you really wish to escort me, then we'll have to take something of a detour. I'm going to a few nearby places to review the technological assets of the Institute and have some document along the way. There's this lady next to you. Some reporter? That's it. That's all. Indeed, that is what I am. It's a great honor to meet you, Mr. Korib. I have heard your name from my colleague many times before. I also heard of her multiple times before too. I'm Crony, a journalist for the political affairs section of the Steam Bird. If you have time, we arrange a time to have a chat? Of course, Miss Paimon is also welcome to join. Very interesting adventure. Let me see. How does next Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday sounds to you guys? Even this Saturday could work. We could go for a cup of coffee. Or how about now? Right now. You guys stay here and chat. I'll go about my work too. That wouldn't do. I already reserved today's entire interview schedule for you. Sorry, Mr. Paimon. Or Korib and Paimon. We'll have a chat another time. That's okay, we got work to do anyway. We need to escort Mr. Nikes first. I must stress again that I am just an ordinary researcher now. I have no further information to give you. Plus, we have also got tedious and meaningless work ahead of us. Even if you go ahead and interview me, you wouldn't get any useful information from it. That wouldn't be a problem, Mr. Necker. All works has its own unique value. It's our job to uncover it. Don't worry about me. Suit yourself then. Let's get going. Going to the schedule. There's a document we need to get at the Institute's executive office. Hopefully, Konjat wasn't called up for some other work. God, it sounds like a lot of hassle. Konjat, huh? Why they make it sounds like this broken ruin is like the headquarters and where they work primary. I mean, that has begun. There's a photo thing here that I haven't done. Oh wow, that'll be a good photo. Ching. Voice. Oh, it's a she. Nice. This is it. Hang on a second when I go find Miss Konjats. Whoa, what's that place? A building floating in the air? Paimon gets it. This must be one of those magical, I only want the second floor, just cut the first floor out building that you hear about in stories. The Fontaine Research Institute Science is the finest in the world. Was this caused by an accident? Indeed it was. Backstory about the place. You're seeing now as the central laboratory of Fontaine Research Institute. Or should I say, what was once the central laboratory. Mr. Edwin Eastinghouse was once within, trying to develop a field generator using Archeum. Initial estimates indicated that the device could lift an entire block of buildings. My guess is the experiment didn't turn out so well. Of course, had Mr. Edwin not left 2/3 of the Fontaine Research Institute in ashes, he would have been a shoot in for the post of the next director. Shoots in the next. Today, the heavy responsibilities that belong to the post of director, including a lifelong stipend and private dwelling, must be borne by the liking of Chorizo? How do you even say that? There's a lot of vowel in that word. And Raimondo. I'm gonna wonder just what kind of people Raimondo and Choiso are. Wow, that name is way too many vowels in it. According to the evaluation of my peers, they're the type of who can speak to you for an entire day without saying anything. I want to put that to the test so that I master Yepper. It yaps so hard. It is exceedingly accurate to say that Miss Choso talents are irreplaceable. Look, the place of your final review is the former location of Allen Gallatin Research Institute, now the current residence of the Institute. Before the incidents, weekly lectures were held there regarding critical project. Of course, the old administrative function are all still in effect and can handle the final review. What's that plaza for? There are even seats around it. Is it an amphitheaters or some kind? I have heard colleague stations at the Institute speak of this place. That's the sacred ground of Fontainians, the place where Fonta was born. Refreshing Fonta, a font of refreshment. That is the Fontaine Research Institute Academic Assembly Hall, and dedicated to the purpose of displaying the fruits of our research, such as the combat capability artifice dancers, gramophone, and turbine power glider, amongst others. Previous analysis of Institute assets show that of the item I mentioned previously, Fontaine may be the only scientific achievement that remain legally profitable. I couldn't help but notice your wording contained a few baseless accusations. I'm glad you noticed. In that case, would you mind giving me your opinion of the ongoing criminal activity of selling off research materials from within the Institute? It's absolutely vile. Those involved in the matter ought to be arrested in accordance with the law. Well then, out of those with access to the Institute technical assets and the capacity to commit such a crime, who do you believe it was exactly? Could it be possible that it was a criminal? Alright, let's keep moving. I'm gonna go to the file storage room first and retrieve a survey anchor, which we can use to monitor the strength of the energy flows. It's not far, let's go. Really, it's faster if I just teleport there. Oh, it's like even further. I just skipped like one enemy and like few steps. Definitely worth it. We gotta get this chest real quick. Oh, I can't aim any lower. What should I do? What am I gonna do? I'm lazy. I gotta wait for like my freaking Raiden just like poke at it until it dies. I don't even know who used these anymore. Raiden one lasts like forever. How do I go up there properly? Oh, there's a ladder here. That's hilarious. Charmo? Charmo? Calmo? The Kiori. It's the knacker. You finally come. We came across a little hiccup on the way. Never mind that. Have you retrieved the survey anchor yet? I was just about to bring it up with you. I don't know if it was due to the explosion, but the supporting tools that were kept here were all damaged. Xiaomei? Xiaomat? 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 How French can we get here? Xiaomat? I don't know. That doesn't work for sure. Timothy. And I don't know how to say his last name for some reason. Just not popping out. It's just not rolling off my tongue today. You should know, if you don't use the proper tools to retrieve the anchors, you will be subject to being struck by high intensity Archeum energy flow. Xiaomei. Xiaomei. It sounds so it sounds like a dim sum name, dude. Oh, intense energy flow from the Archeum. Got it. Huh? What was I said was just... I didn't. Relax, sweetie. You were merely speaking the truth. It's not like you offended anyone. What Miss Xiaomei said was indeed the truth. I hope that I can say the same for what you shall write. Whatever the truth is, right before me. I never pretend that it's not there. That would be a mistake. Is that so? Well, it takes only the slightest bit of efforts to fixate on something. But it'll always take more brain power to efforts to gaze from it. It's clearly they're not having an argument with each other. But why does Paimon still feel the vibe is even scarier than if they were? Hurry up and think of something, almighty Paimon. Let's deal with the survey anchor first, shall we? You're right. Miss Xiaomei, let's go examine the anchor. Okay then. That said, the area where it's located is still blocked. I'll go ahead and open those ports and unblock it. You can do that from how? Or, as I recall, you were an adventurer who came for the recruitment, yes? Well, when assisting our institute in its work, you will sometimes be required to carry out certain precise operations. I'd like to see your practical capability first. Can you please go and help Miss Xiaomei operate the energy transfer terminal, clear the area where the survey anchor is of obstruction? I guess I could. The review has already begun. You could say that. If you pass the final review, then we'll do a detailed competency assessment for you. After all, everyone excels at different things, and the work they can take on also different. And so their compensation will differ as well? How very blunt of you, but you're not wrong. Ooh, then we got to show them our worth. Just treat this as an early assessment. Oh, just treat this as an early assessment. Miss Xiaomei is over there. She will explain to you how to operate the terminal. Please follow her instruction and block the areas as soon as you can. I'll be watching you from the side. Oh. Let's see, there's the test text for cipher letters. I haven't thought of any suitable scenarios where this tech can be applied, considering that the energy transfer terminal and their receiving terminals aren't widespread in Fontaine. The use of encrypted image will be limited to within the Fontaine Research Institute. Tailheart just loves coming up with such useless inventions. I've already warned him not to vandalize the place. The encryption image uses a special paint that require an equally special solvent to remove. The formula for the solvents need to remove the encrypt message is recorded below. The text below has been removed. That's useless. It feels like I'm switching camera. It feels like I just turned off the electricity. That'll open the door. Am I supposed to turn the electricity off? Excellent work. The lock has been opened. Your ability to quickly grasp a mechanic and execute are both outstanding, and your value far exceed the vast majority of those who participate in experiments. I will truthfully report your performance as such. Those people must be dumbasses. So what next? Whoa, Miss Crony, what has gone to you? It suddenly feels like I'm gonna throw up. Miss Crony, please. During this medicine, exposed survey anchor radiates with Archeum energy trace. And the place we are in now has also been affected somehow. However, this energy level won't leave permanently adverse effects on the body. Just take this medicine and you'll be fine. Oh, I'm so glad Paimon's feel okay too. Bleh. It tastes terrible. I get it. I guess that this is also a kind of first-hand experience. Or these 2 bottles are for you too. Please drink them quickly. I feel fine. Let's Paimon drink it. But Paimon isn't feeling any discomfort either. Plus the medicine doesn't taste so good, huh, right? Paimon would rather not take it. Really? That's really quite interesting. As completely at the odds with the results of the applications of Archeum risk reports. Third edition. We all should be affected by the same amount of Archeum energy. We're constantly journeying over mountains and sea. We're way stronger than the people you got working here. Correction. You can now assume that all Fontaine Research Institute staff are now working out in the open, beneath the sun and stars. The report might consider mentioning difficult work condition we're enduring. Miss Crony. I've been wrong without having been notified in advance. Steambird wouldn't just let this go. Putting this aside, clearly have an extremely strong innate tolerance to the energy flow. If so, you are certainly the best candidate to assist the Institute without questions. Please approach the storage room and report any dizziness, nausea, itchiness, or any other discomfort you feel during the process. Hold on there. Are you using Korb as a guinea pig? Without fulfilling your obligations to inform him of the risk first? It is clearly stated in the Institute External Contracted Employee Agreement Appendix C41, which he signed. Prior to being official employed, the applicant shall be subject to a harmless Archeum energy flow tolerance test. The Institute has the right to terminate the contract based upon the results of said tests. I hate reading text. Who the heck read all that? They read Illua. I mean, I did not read the Illua. You choose not to exercise your right to read the text, but each document was clearly marked. Please sign your name after carefully reading the document and making sure there's no mistakes. However, seeing you completely unaffected by the energy flow, I believe you might be just the person we're looking for. In any case, let's get down to business. Take 3 steps forward in the storage room, then hold still for 30 seconds. You follow an accurate series of complication instructions and slowly approach something. I wish they're more like X. They can like bump based on clicking. We've gone this far, but Paimon still doesn't feel anything. Do you feel any discomfort? Feeling the same, my head, it feels like it's gonna explode. What's wrong? Are you alright? Oh, definitely pranking Paimon there. Okay, that was good acting. You nearly fooled Paimon there. Sheesh, but that's a relief. Then Paimon was worried about she's carrying you out of here if you were to suddenly pass out. Although we come all this way, we can't see Nectar or the others anymore. It doesn't seem like we can hear them either. What do we do next? Well, we stay for 30 seconds, right? Paimon knows. Maybe they would check some sort of box in here and communicate with us through that. That would be quite handy. Do they even have technology that cool? Dude, Alice literally have a cell phone he give to every single friend. I guess phone is really not that popular here, huh? Send the mailman. But final soon enough. Paimon can't wait to see what kind of cool gadgets they might use to communicate with us. Oh, can you hear me? Oh, so they rely on the technology of shouting really loud. I can hear you. Do you guys feel any discomforts? Everything's good. That's great. Let's continue on to the survey anchor. You should be able to see it now. Once you retrieve it, it will temporarily fall into the dormant state and stop radiating energy. And then we'll be able to come in. Be careful, if you feel uncomfortable, then we'll get out of here. That's what you want me to do, right? You actually managed to retrieve the survey anchor without my instruction. Like it was nothing. I just like grab stuff. That's amazing. It's amazing. The last time we need at least 3 of us acting together to retrieve the anchor. I'm most certain that you're exactly the talents we've been looking for. With your help, all of our work is going to go much more smoothly. Alright, I'll keep it for now. Let's leave this place and report back to the Institute post haste. Hang on, where's Crony? I don't see her anywhere. She was feeling nauseous, so she's staying up there to rest. But don't worry, she already taken her medicine. She just need a little time. Oh, wait, she actually came in here. We're beasts. Huh? Miss Crony? What are you doing here? A bunch of mech monsters suddenly show up outside. They're on my heels, about to storm in. Well, thank you for that. Leave it to me.
この心を持って天に帰る。見切りました。もうえい。はっ。激流に飲まれろ。
Another chest here.
へっ。はあ。へっ。や。
What was that dude hydro damage? With my auto attack. Phew. Lucky Core was here. It was probably the network mecha that the Institute used before to monitor energy flow, as they equip with Archeum energy flow monitor the fight. Although they are now out of control, they will automatically converge here upon detecting the energy flow of Archeum. Mr. Nacker, should the Fontaine Research Institute be held accountable for these out-of-control mech in the wilds? I don't object to that at all. They should be held accountable. Oh? If you truly have a way to have those buried in the ground rise up and speak again. I also sincerely suggest you stay here and rest, Miss Crony. Miss Choasol and Raimondo are at the Institute news sites. They aren't going anywhere. Once you're feeling better, then you can go and interview them. Yeah, you felt so sick that you could barely even stand. Don't push yourself too hard. Your health is essential. It's like one of those like left punch, right punch dialogue. Like, wow, you suck. You're useless. Stay here. Don't be useful. No, you can't. Interviewing Choso is the final step, not the beginning. That's why I follow Mr. Nakus around. I want to experience everything firsthand and get tangible evidence. I have to question Choso with evidence in hand. That way he wouldn't be able to beat around the bushes like last time. And lo and behold, I now personally experience this so-called harmless Archeum's energy flow, no? Once I get the Fontaine Research Institute, I'm definitely going to uncover all of the hidden truth. I truly admire your professionalism, Mr. Tony, but are you sure you'll be able to handle, or to make it the rest of the way there? Don't worry, I'll be right behind you guys. I'm a reporter after all. Yeah, no, she sounds like we are gonna end up have to save her. Soon. Soon.
退却
裁きの怒り烈日に私に従え石煙に
Thanks for the free money. That's a time trial. Happened next, the place hit by the first shockwave. And there's some paper assets lying around, I guess, is what he said. Miniaturized personal recording device. He always put miniaturized, blah blah blah. These material broke up into material now. There's more than this? A seashell. Oh wait, that's a fowl. That was a bird that died here? Look at the old copy of the steamboat, just toss them just so like they wouldn't be useful. I know experience of the rangers not looking for a year long out of date. The best tick is with us, perhaps something. Perhaps it will be useful? That's chess. That's a barrel, not a chess. Let's see, there may be something in the storage drum over there. The power storage drum also institute property. Guess so, we aren't able to remove them and see something. Alright, there seems to not really be anything of value here. It's time to move on. A researcher who once worked together with Edwin Eastinghouse now kicking storage drum and around in a junk heap. Meanwhile, the Fontaine Research Institute still complain about being short-handed. Oh, the way these researchers go about things is truly unfathomable. Everybody's worth is reflected in different ways, and kicking storage drum is my way of doing so. These days. But I heard that prior to Edwin's big screw-up, you had quite some sway in the Institute. Some might even say that you were second only to Edwin himself. Eh? You were that powerful? That no longer means anything. I'm merely someone who was fortunate to survive this project, and only one of the culprits who turned the central laboratory into what is today. The only information I can offer you, Mrs. Crony. Well, I believe that was plenty. Let me write that down. Oh, where are my pens and notebooks? My whole bag disappeared. I put it right next to the storage looking mecha just now. Where did they go? You mean the one behind you? Oh. Oh? She seems lovely.
反逆
燃えせい聞け太陽の方向行けさあ
What's up with these mecha monsters? Why do they move and sometimes stop the other? I fear anyone could guess the answer is your question is now is indisposed, so let's hurry up to the Institute. Corey need to participate in the final qualification. After all. 500 meter? Oh. Across the bridge, I see. I can't click that for some reason. There we go. Yeah, this is where all the peoples are now. Raimundo, nothing could go wrong here, right? Everything is running according to the set orbits. So round and round it goes without any errors. Error-free everything might be, but I'm just worried about getting dizzy. But I got a mustache, never mind. Mr. Chozo and Mr. Raimundo. Knackers, it's great to see you. Have you taken care of those survey anchor? I trust that you have done as you always have. Complete your task to perfection. I have. Allow me to give you 2 brief reports. Of course, assistant, the anchor was successfully retrieved without any equipment. That's unbelievable. You were able to retrieve one without the use of any instruments? Goodness, thanks heavens. The entire institute right now only has 3 complete set of such equipment. And I was honestly worried as to how we might retrieve the anchor as soon as possible. It didn't really do anything special. It was nothing compared to the other things I've been through. Is there any critical data in the anchor, Miss Croso? Of course not. Some insignificant data, Miss Crony. I agree with you, after all. There's no way for insignificance data to radiate with harmful archeum energy flow, is there? Energy flow? I mean, of course, it's necessary and must exist as a technological means of preserving and the... What I really want to know is why the Fontaine Research Institute would place these surveys anchor to monitor the archeum's energy flow after the explosion. Certainly, these survey anchors are, used to monitoring... Scrony talks so fast, like a dendril of slime on fire. Definitely not the first one. Allow me to be more specific. How exactly is the Fontaine Research Institute planning to deal with this explosion? Yes, I was just about to answer that question. It was an excellent question to ask, as many people are concerned about it. Miss Crony, I'm so delighted you come to visit again. I must stress on behalf of Miss Koso that the Institute has never changed its solution to the explosion. Once we have recovered all the retrievable research assets at the old site, we will demolish the old central laboratory and do our best to restore the area natural environment to its original state. By the central laboratory, you mean the building floating in the air? How are you going to demolish a building like that? Blow it up, just like before? Of course, we shouldn't be using such cruel and simple solutions. The demolitions will utilize our newly researched experimental field generator. This device can deactivate the gravity altering field that surrounds the Institute's ruin and land them on the ground safely. But wasn't this device also also within said ruins? And wasn't it also work of Aaron Eastinghouse that used Archeum as its energy source? But based on what you're saying, the Fontaine Research Institute is still unwilling to give up this harmless Archeum project, yes? I don't think they're not giving up so easily. You have been keeping up with what she's saying? Nope, just repeating her last sentence. Hey, have you been doing this to pretend that you understand what's going on? Yes, very much. Anyway, the Fontaine Research Institute is still trying to do dangerous stuff in dangerous ways, right? Great summary, Miss Paimon. If we are discussing uncontrolled risk, well, even walking on the road may be dangerous. Also, you should note that the energy source we're using is completely new, stable tri-state Acrum. How is that thing different from normal Acrum? Does the new words in front of it means anything? This to me seems like a purely rhetorical maneuver. I'm sure Miss Chronicles would be happy to have an in-depth conversation with you about grammar. But I have left Mr. Nacker hanging for too long. Really, that's just impolite. Mr. Nacker, I trust that you have done everything that I asked. Of course, help. Everything couldn't have gone any better. Is this an adventurer who came for the recruitment? Mr. Nacker recounts to Raymond Dahl everything that happened, emphasizing the amazing talent you displays when retrieving the servant anchor. He also briefly touches the cronies' ironclad professionalism as well as the severe vomiting reaction she had. From the joking look on Nacker's face, there seems to be no ill intent in his jest about the committed reporter, so you assume. That is rare. Extremely rare. I'm delighted that you are applying for work at the institute. After hundreds of years of bad luck, but finally catching a break, I'm confident that you'll be great help to us. Here's the document I signed. Leave them over there. Don't worry about them. Aren't you going to take a look at them? We spent ages on them, and Miss Desnos also took them very seriously. These documents definitely have to use this. They certainly help us weed idiots out at least. As for you, however, I believe that your good qualities go far beyond what they can summarize. So let's leave them alone for now. Are you saying that we passed the review? Without a doubt, yes. I will personally prepare the contract and notice that you assign for follow-up work until then, Mr. Nacker. Yes? While Miss Cronies appear to be having discussion about the energy safety with Mr. Chorso, how about you take over to retrieve the last two survey anchor? The energy flow control operations are nearly complete. All that left is to compile the data. Oh well, at least it's under control. Are you guys heading somewhere else? I'll come along too. This reporter lady sure has pretty good ears. Well, you see, I care more about this thing real quick. There you go. What should we do, Raymond Dahl? Do you think we can convince this journalist, Tri-State Archeum? I always felt that the name would bring us trouble. Chorso, do you think that the name is not of the current grammatical standard and that people will criticize us for being superficial? No, Tri-State Archeum might be different from Archeum's name, but it looks exactly the same no matter how one looks at it. That is not a problem. And its internal structure is in the difference. The difference between it and Archeum is like good guy and bad guy. They're both people, but they're very different in society. Raymond though, people will never bother to tell the good guy from the bad guys, much less the nature of a piece of rock. They'll just say, hey, this rock looks like Archeum, and it works like Archeum. But why isn't it called Archeum? Well, so I've already prepared the explanation script. See that the energy source of the drive experimental field generator is not Archeum, but a new one called Tri-State Archeum. This type of ore is inert variant of Archeum that was created through a special transformation process. After entering the all-new silent excitement state, it's much more stable than the original state. This one, dude, they still just say that they were doing some kind of rhetorical tricks. Oh, I see what they mean earlier. Talking to them is like talking all day and not getting anything out of it. This rhetorical is also based on strict academic classification. Oh no, you will witness excellence after this. But this certainly won't be able to satisfy the group of reporters. They can never be satisfied. Miss Corso, all we need to do is put on a display, that's all. Ow! You really said a bunch of stuff and said nothing at all. That's amazing. Oh my god, there's so many mech. There's clockwork mech here too. Maybe attracted the energy spell. So please be cautious.
浄化せよ。渦よ。石煙に葬られよ。
I'll go down. Going down. There should be a serving anchor here too. Open the door and leave the recovery to you. Oh.
裁きの雷、空上を焼き尽くす。稲光、すなわち永遠なり。
That's a me. Oh no, I don't have the energy source. Hey Monday. How's your day so far? Oh my god, I just realized. This thing needs to go. We're halfway done with the week. Can you believe it? How is you doing? How am I doing? Honestly, fantastic. I mean, my company is having, like, my department is having a barbecue. That's kind of cool. On Friday. That's neat. Batman Lego? Been playing 007? I heard 007 is really good. I mean, I've seen enough gameplay of it. I'm a little dumb here. What the heck? This place is Institute of Clockwork application in the field Clockwork. Monsieur Boutard was one of the leading authorization. However, scientifically, the development and advancements of the traditional clockwork machines have reached a bottleneck in terms of applicants. Traditional clockwork machine was obviously at a great disadvantage. People hating on it from what I see. Oh, 007? 007, I heard it was good. People will always complain about, like, it being expensive, but it's a good game. It looks good. Story is good. It plays good. It's just expensive. That's about it. Well, like I think, I mean, it's the standard single player hours of games. So anyway, Moshe Butor's program was slowly being marginalized at the institute. His funding was cut, and he struggled to recruit researcher. After the series of unfortunate incidents, Moshe Butor's group finally disbanded. This facility was completely abandoned. Moshe Butor was terribly unlucky, if you ask me. Yeah, I think that should be more than enough, no? There's something else. God, this is like my chokehold right here. How do I not have electricity? Remember also, not even arrogant. Do you see how you look at me? I think you're much better than either of those two. Things have been, it never turns out like that if you were in their position. Wow, so much faith in me. Is it one of these? Nope. I do it like a little bit longer than I'll probably Google it. I mean, what is this? Get an archer out.
やっぱり私
Oh, definitely not for that one. Damn, that's for you. Okay. I figured it out. Oh, thank God I didn't spend like 10 minutes on that. That wouldn't have been embarrassing. Wait, they left the mech here too. I like the collector working in once. It's time to the next location. Blah blah blah. Oh, I want that double chest, yo.
裁きの雷この天下で裁く
I feel Lego Batman Demon too. Just because it also like do a lot of cultural, I mean, Batman reference. Which is fantastic.
きちんとしまっておこう
Alright, to the other location. Nope, 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 not doing that one. Going down. Oh, what is Fatui doing here? Is this where the researchers spend their downtime? Is this even humane? Has the Fontaine Research Institute even ever considered making renovation of this place a priority? No, I mean, there are Fatui screaming at us, so I don't think that's it. I mean, they have the power to. There should be a survey anchor here, just like Miss Crony implied. There should be a survey anchor here, just like Miss Crony implied. This place needs renovation, and the power supply here is very limited. Or perhaps I should say, there's a complete shortage. Well, I was answering Miss Crony's question. I'll leave the job of recovering the survey anchor to you. And let me go beat up those guys. Ah!
頭上を焼き見切りました。赤煙に葬られよ。はっせ
Can't see anything.
せ
Oh, my FPS skill definitely a little
加速
waste.
するぞ。
Alrighty. This over here to activate something. I want to take a nap, but I got to project meeting, so I can't sleep. No falling asleep. How I wish a research project leader would stop barging in during lunch on top of work. You could cut the air with a knife. The free coffee at the institute is getting worse. It tastes like sawdust soaked in water. I might as well drink Fanta. Alas, I do not know when I can transfer to another group. I really don't want to continue research on the smart lie detector of Professor Mosos anymore. With a resource inherited from him, we like chef cooking at a crafting bench. This just isn't working out. I've heard. I call PS game and shit. What? Oh, totally missed out. I've heard the Institute has commissioned some adventures. To search for his base. If you ask me, they could just restart the project then. Right, just not like number are going to help us catch up with him if we got the force of researcher while no material to work on. I mean, gotta be completely honest. People are a little bit. Whatever game is not being like realistics, they will all say the same thing. They all say like it's like a PS2 game. This way, let's be honest, PS2 game. If you remember fucking Lara Croft being the weirdo, then Lara Croft being like hexagon look. What's this, like this? Can I use it to transfer energy of some sort? Oh, that's probably what it's for, right? Oh. There must be something I missed. I mean, I don't even know what this thing is, so it doesn't help me. Can I look at it? Oh, I need power. Actually, can I just remove from this and add to this? And then it should open.
俺に答えているのか。
This last survey anchor. Let's return to the instant. Teilhard scribbles a cipher letter all over the place. Why am I not surprised? He even erased the formula for the purifying solvents Butor left behind. Thanks to him, all of our project's funding requests have been rejected. Guessing it's time to kiss my bright future goodbye. Not only is there no place for the traditional clockwork mecha research in the Fontaine Research Institute, there's no place for me as well. I probably should try to secure a job at the Fontaine, at the Fortress of Merope. I'm sure they'll need an engineer there, at the prison. I'm just kidding. There's no way I'm going there. I heard there aren't even windows there. Well, it's underwater, so I've decided to do something out of my goodness of my heart. Although Bhutan is no longer here, I have recreated the formula for purifying the solvents based on the information you left behind. I'll record the formula here so anyone who sees this was able to use it to create a solvent. Erase the nonsense that Teilhard wrote. The formula is the following. And it got ripped. Bruh. The guy knows. I'm curious did the respond to the recruitment or some. Of course, there are quite a few. Does the survey anchor retrieve test as part of the qualification? After it initiates a phase of qualification, we try to make contact. They consume a lot of anti-metric. I think that's what it's saying. Oh, those aren't the one I'm talking to. We're back. Western Raymondal, the survey anchor has all been retrieved. Look like we really got the right person for the job this time. Put them over here. Someone will come and handle them. Now, let us get down to the business. Come over here, please, Corb. There's some document you will need to sign. They're so thick. What? That's what she said. Why aren't there so many documents? Because no matter how one looks at it, escorting a researcher in a ruin of Fontaine Research Institute, and there's landing said ruins shall be no small matter. Since it is such an important matter, it's only natural for us to explain every detail to the one carrying out the work. Who am I escorting? Why, that's be Mr. Niker, of course. Across the entire institute, there's no one better suited than him. Deal with the central laboratory ruin. I request that I accompany Mr. Nectar. What? I think there's a terrific proposal. Choso, you forget that we mentioned that we came up with the plan? We must keep the public informed about the rebuilding of the institute, the utmost transparency. That's right. The new Fontaine Research Institute has nothing to hide. Edwin makes some mistakes. We're past that now. Please go report on it. Go to the ruins of the Institute and see the mistakes Edwin Eastinghouse made. Looking back again, Institute now is just what we've been working towards. The cause we stand for. Allow me to emphasize once again that. And here we go again. Paimon's about to fall asleep. I truly admire how much you guys have to say, but make sure you should call me after you're done talking. Yeah, that doesn't have anything to do with us. This is a good time for a break anyway. No, it's important business, so please come this way. God damn it, Raymondou. Under Raymondou guidance, you sign many complicated documents. Thanks to your prior experience, you finish signing them before you know it this time. Great. That should be all of it. Thank you, Corb. And you are now an external contracted assistant researcher for the Fontaine Research Institute. What about Paimon? Does Paimon get a title? You're my important assistant, Paimon. Assistant? That just doesn't sound cool. Don't worry. Assistant play an absolutely critical role within the institute. But let us get back to the business, shall we? Things right now in the Institute are rather complicated. The matter you'll be dealing with are also urgent, so I won't keep you much longer. While you're on the way, Mr. Naga will inform you of some things to note, as well as what you actually need to do. The rest is up to you now. A lot rests on your shoulders, Mr. Naga. Well then, please follow me. We must get to the ruin. The thing. Don't forget me. You, yes, and you. How could I possibly forget you? Are we building a relationship here or something? Like, it's getting a little bit intense here. Have myself right. How we're gonna get up there by this little rail over here? Have I not done this before? I mean, have I not get up before by that, or is that only open after? After I finish this. Yes. Running low on stamina. Wee. Oh yeah, because I can climb this. Come on, Cora. It's crawling this way. Do you mean we're going to delve into this patch of water? That's right. With the help of this low gravity condensed water, we can ascend the ruins of the Institute safely and efficiently. If you don't wish to do it that way, you may also go to the opposite bank and glide in from the highest mountain using the wind glider. Can you do that? I thought that place is like blocked off. Forget it. I'm not that good at using a wind glider. I'm not really used to heights either. Well, very well. Now I'll go over a few things to keep in mind when it comes to low gravity condensed water. I could detail considerations when you're making use of said low gravity condensed water. So in a nutshell, it's the same as when swimming or diving. I feel like this is more flying or diving. Diving in mid-air will be quite a novelty. In that case, please do enjoy experiencing it yourself. Is everyone ready? It's Crony. You can still back out now if you would like. And simply wait here for us to return. The porters never back down. I'll be right behind you guys. I'll try it too, anyway. Alright then, if you insist, let's get going now. Oh, that feels so weird. But this is cool. Eee, oh no. Alright, actually, where am I supposed to? Get in, get in! Okay. Where am I trying to go? This bubble feels funny. This bubble is not something weird, I guess. Yeah, there's a lot of mini games in here. I see why I'm so lack the percentage in here. Oh, what? Oh, what the?
拒絶。
烈日よ、私に従え。
Oh, so that's how we do it. Okay. Has to be you, right?
裁きの雷反逆。もうええよ。
Yeah, I have a feeling I just fly over. Here we go. That's weird. Is that not it? Oh. I did it. I guess this for that, that for that then. Wait, give me a chest? Oh wait, my my quest is somewhere else. I must go, my people need me. Over up there.
見切りました。
拒絶。
アクセル全開。
How do I go over there? Ah, Oppo. I feel I'm going further and further away. Can you just drop me at over there and not over here? Thank you very much. Ew. Oh yeah, that's a lot of slime. I swear to God. It dropped me right in the middle of it.
逃げ道はあります。通常を焼き尽くす。
この世界も俺に応えているのか。
Oh, I see our waypoints up there. Oh, it's a boss fight. Yo. What is this large plate? That's an experiment field generator that Mr. Edwin. Huh? Didn't it already blow up? It looks perfectly fine now. The things that also explode wasn't his machine, but the Archeum ore that powered the core driver. Archeum kinetic core. This thing, will it suddenly start moving by itself? Relax, this big guy can't move now that it lost his power supply. But then Raymond said, saying that we need to use it to mix the ruin descent if it can't move. The only part of it will be activate. The tri-state Archeum can only support its operation at half speed. But that should be enough to relieve the abnormal gravity state that the central laboratory ruins are in. Paimon don't understand that at all. What do you need us to do? Please follow me. The place where we will need to work is in the back. Miss Crony, please stay here. Some area in the back contain Institute's secret. You're not allowed to have any exposure to them. I can see the back of yours from here. What secret could you hidden inside? I have no idea either. That's why you're definitely not allowed inside. What nonsense. Anyway, please wait there. If you take photo randomly, you might capture something related to Institute's secret. For example, the formula for the sugar-free berry flavor Fanta. This new Fanta product is quite important to the Institute. If you leak any information of it to the outside world, you will need to undergo a 1-month confidential investigation. You must report to the Mason Gestion at the Palace's Memonia 3 times every day and be questioned. Of course, you need to stop your journalistic work. Don't worry. If I'm taken away by the Palace's Memorias for questioning, Mermonia for questioning, it will only be because I have uncovered the secrets you're hiding. I won't let myself be forced to stop working for a reason as absurd as leaking some Fanta formula. Admire your work ethic. I hope everything goes well with your photo taking. Let's go. There's still work for us to do. That machine. A little sauce. Over there. Where's the waypoints? I feel like I saw it earlier. Oh, open it. Oh, it's over there. I see it now.
拒絶。私はずっとその中にいる。
Hello, little robot.
燃えよ。引け。太陽の矛。
Mecha. Sometimes I really don't get why the Institute had to design support clockwork mecha to look like human. Just from the perspective of supporting research, hands and feet are far worse than tracking multi-function clockwork mecha aperture. What's this rock? Oh, there's an acium that supplies energy to the experimental field generator. With strain, it is the energy supply device created by Mr. Edwin. See this here? The circuits connect to the generator. Of all the inner acium we found, this one was the best in terms of purity and stability. And boom, it went. I came on to Mr. Edwin. I trust that this wasn't the cause, or at least it shouldn't take all the blame. Oh, I'm not gonna blow up again, is it? It's not gonna blow up again. When that happens, I'm gonna need you to take us to the sky, Paimon. When that happens, let's jump into the water below. Jump into the water from a high place such as this gonna hurt when we, splash. Worst case scenario, Paimon will tuck on your clothes, help you absorb the impacts. Don't worry. Now that Mr. Edwin's not around, we're completely safe. Alright. I'm about to use Raimundo's catalyst to transform this acrium into tri-state acrium. Activate that big fellow outside. Then these ruins should be able to safely land on the ground. Bro, could you please help me take some photo in the area? I need to use them as evidence for my work record. Didn't just say taking photo wasn't allowed. It's fine. These will be used for reference in the Institute and wouldn't be distributed. Unless you're secretly keeping a few to yourself, which I trust you wouldn't do. Alright. And when you're taking photos, please look for Miss Cronies while doing so. I got no idea where she run off to, or where she's hiding. I really don't want to start the generator, only to suddenly find a lady tossed in mid-air. Let's look for Crony. I feel like there's something up there because the way this thing leads up to, it feels like she would be. She's still here. Why are they so freaking out? How suspicious? What's suspicious? Tell me too. Oh. You gave me a fright. How are you able to walk around without making a noise? Let's see. You were just too focused. Speaking of it, you follow us all the way here. Have you managed to find it? Not really. Since Mr. Nacker said all that, I don't really want to get in trouble. In the end, I could take photos of these dilapidated houses, broken rocks, and motionless machine. But I would be able to take photos of the big scoop if I could fly in the air just like you can, Paimon. Might be a reporter if you can fly. I was born to do this. It's the reason I exist. I too am very sure of that, Miss Crony. What? You'll be able to walk without making any noise? Is this the new technology the Institute developed? Unfortunately, we don't teach walking courses. I already completed all the preparation in any case. Alright, please take Miss Crony back to the Institute. Once the experiment field is activated, it will rapidly change the gravity of the surrounding area. I've been through professional training, and I know what to do in this situation. For your safety, it would be best if you stay away from here. And how are you going to get down? You don't have to worry about me. Mr. Edwin taught me how to use the generator personally. No one in the Institute can control this big guy as freely as I can. Not even Raimondo. I guess we'll have to leave it to the professional then. Be careful. Oh no. We'll meet again on the surface. That sounds a little bit sus for some reason. I guess we'll be heading back. Back? Oh, you're back. How's the work coming along? Everything going swimmingly. Is that pun? That's still some finishing touch that ought to be left to be a professional, so Mr. Knacker's still up there. I feel like I haven't really contributed that much. Don't say that. You are our safety rope. Without you, dear Corp, how could we have dared to let Mr. Knacker up there by himself? It could have been said that the trip was a brilliant success. There were others benefit as well. As Crony managed to photograph some though provoking images that she would like to ask me, and a few of those pictures were proven even more interesting for Mr. Knacker. Let's not talk about that for now. Let us take a photo together. Monsieur Choso will be also needed to present you with a certificate and an honorary title. Honorary title? Ooh, what about Paimon? Paimon will also get a promotion from assistant, right? Seeing you as a companion, I guess you could join in on the photo. As for the title, there's no honorary title for Paimon then. Honorary title must remain limited in quantity and stay relatively rare. Otherwise, how will we get sponsors and support through avoiding them? Oh, alright then. Then allow me to award Paimon the best travel guide. Hey, that's what nonsense title are those? We're already best buddies. Paimon don't need a title for that. You better make course really awesome. Of course, this honorary title is of the highest standing. Besides, haven't you been promoted to assistant to honorary senior researcher? Come on, let's get the photo taken. Assistant is still an assistant, no matter how many words you put after it. Alright, let's take the photo. This is an occasion to remember. Oh sure so. You will like he's having a nice conversation with Miss Corinne. Hence, this operation is a stepping stone to rebuilding the Institute. We can do it, and it's our duty to do so, as it has always been. As for the former sites of the Institute, we'll keep it preserved forever. We build it as the Fontaine Research Institute Safety Education Center. I think I just had enough. I'm certain that everyone has benefited from your speech, Monsieur Choso. But now the time to take the photo together with Gorb, will you say? Yes, of course. We must take a photo and mark this occasion with our dear honorary senior researcher of the Fontaine Research Institute. Please give us a second, Miss Crowley. This shouldn't take too long. Oh, don't worry. It's not like the thing you said just now were all cliche anyway. Were you guys going to take the photo together? I just so happen to have camera with me. Please go and stand in position. I traveled for a long way to get here, so please at least make it a worth the trip, okay? Oh shit, it blew up again. Oh, no way. What? Was that an explosion just now? What else could it be? You're just taking a photo together. Is this such a ceremonial greeting necessary? I don't believe it. That was an explosion. All things considered, it was probably an uncontrollable. That was an explosion. Paimon was nearly blown away just now. If not, what else would it be? Miss Corso, could you please explain this to us? Was this something that you had anticipated? I must say, you asked a very good question. A very excellent one. As many people are wondering the same thing. The color of those bodies of water. Could that the condenser components are already in? Wait, Nacho haven't come down yet. You're right, he haven't returned yet. Let's not delay. We need to go now. Wait, I want to go too. The truth behind this explosion. Please do not act rashly. Miss Reporter, if you dip one of your toe into that water, you'll be saying goodbye to this world within a minute. Don't scare me. You, please, just stay here. Grow up, according to your previous experience, the energy flow that remain in the bodies of water shouldn't affect you too much. Please get the ruins as quickly as you can. I'll find my own way up. I'll meet you there. I have my way. After the explosion, I was amongst one of the first up there to conduct disaster investigation evaluation. Things at that time were much more complicated than they are now. Anyway, enough talk. Let's get moving. Hopefully Mr. Nacker will meet the same fate as Edwin did. Let's call for teleportation, but let's talk both. Oh, it's activate. Why there's so many mecha here? Dismantle than last time. The explosion just now caused our energy, so dismantle, please.
止める勇気は
この心を持って天に帰る。
激流に飲まれろ。この天下で裁く。
Out of control? Looks like Akram overloaded. That coding mechanism is also damaged. Nacker, what have you been doing here? Exactly. My fault. Anything Nacker would be able to still be unsatisfied. Despite all the benefit I gave him. Eh? Benefit? Wait a second. Why are you looking at me like that? Did he say something to you? You tell Raymond that you encounter Nacker and his attitude towards various matters. Sweet talk. Did he tell you guys that there was people like him, Edwin's successor, who are reaping the benefit of this mess by stealing all kinds of information and selling it? He is the one? I can't believe he is the untrustworthy one, not Raimundo. You guys are telling a completely different story. Paimon doesn't know who to believe anymore. If only he were here, then we could find out the truth. Paimon don't see him at all, though. If he's not here, where could he gone? Maybe he successfully escaped. Maybe he's already. I don't think he was killed at the very least. I'll explain why later. For now, though, we must stabilize the Akram as quickly as we can. The suppressor system shut down, and the ore presently in an excited state. This is what caused the explosion. What caused the explosion? But this big rock doesn't look blown up at all. I don't understand. Although I agree that this is indeed quite difficult to understand. I'll explain it in a simpler term to you for you. I guess I have no choice now. The experimental fuel generator that Edwin created is extremely powerful and can manipulate gravity. This I believe you already know. After the explosion, all the Acrium in the Institute shattered into fragments. Among these fragments, many of them would have turned into an excited state and triggered an explosion in any. With the use of gravity field, they were all restrained and gathered beneath our feet. The explosion just before it was a small one caused by a small part of Acrium and the ruin that affected by energy flow. I guess you could call it a minor rehearsal of a third great explosion. Well, then this ruin is a sort of a huge ready to explode piece of Acrium. So you guys did all this not because you wanted to retrieve asset, but because you were scared this place would explode again? That is also just one of the objectives of this operation. But right now, the priority is to retrieve the condensed components that fell into the water and restart the suppressed device. There's also Acrium inside the components, and the intense energy flow has lately caused unpredictable changes to the water body. Forgive me, I'm already really not capable of retrieving them and installing them back to the inhibitor. Only you are capable of doing this. Oh, please, for the cause of Fontaine. And since it's an urgency, I'll just get the job done first. But once this is over, you better explain everything clearly. If all goes well, I'll tell you everything I know. I might ignore this mech and just go for the objective here. Why can't... Oh! Why can't we get in the body of water? There's no other choice. Let's look around. Maybe we'll find a way. What is this? Where is this bringing me to? Oh. Where am I going with this? Are you kidding me? Wait. Ah, what the heck? Oh, finally I'm in. This thing. The water is back to normal after grabbing them. That's cool. I just need to grab the 3. I guess I'll grab this one in the back first. This is definitely a boss that we'll be fighting. I can stand on this. This again? Wait, what? Oh.
拒絶。
逃げ道はありません。アクセル全開。死ね。
Whoa. Oh, you can't do me like this, man. Thought I could have made it out. I didn't know it's gonna turn back to normal water afterward.
見切りました。聞け、太陽の方向を。
ややはせい反逆。
烈日よ。
Oh, this one is fine. It wasn't fine. It wasn't fine.
私はずっとその中にいる。
裁きの雷、この天下で裁く。はったせひゅってはっ風情を焼き尽くす。はっ
Spooky as heck. What am I hitting? Oh, that's the end of it. I didn't make it in time. What am I looking for there, though? Let me go back and take a look. I wonder if I leave the world quest right now or just leave it like super dark. Well, that must be something I need to break then. Oh, it's just right there. Wow, I'm blind. Oh my god. I cannot believe it. Oops. Hey, there's a Saley there. Healy. It is not for this? Oh, it is for this. Okay, it's just going right in it, right. What the? Oh. See. Right, you're telling me this one don't have to do a puzzle and then just voila, puzzle. What the f what? Oh. I get it, I get it. You geniuses. There you go. Water back to normal. And for the final puzzle. I mean, at least the last one before. Or after whatever coming on next. I mean, I can stand on this. I don't know what I'm thinking. Oh. I mean, I knew I shouldn't put away my Diona. Diona, I choose you.
狩り開始。
But yeah, I'm practically at the edge of the water. Honestly, they should give like the traveler the option to switch to bow and arrow. At least eventually, it feels like it's more appropriate. With the amount of puzzle require range attack, if someone want to do like travel only challenge, maybe this would be very useful. There, all forced, good. I just jumped down to get back up like a dumbass. Right, now what? Mr. Naka really know how to create trouble for others, just like the boss of his, Edwin Eastinghouse. What are you doing here? Can't really catch a break here. Not only did the explosion break off the condensing components of the device, but also destroy the self-sustaining system of the inhibitor. I'm about to remove the two backup Pneumocia core and the experimental field generator and use them to supply energy to the inhibitor. Luckily, this big fella can't move, otherwise we wouldn't even have time to run. It's not moving right now, you mean? Hey, knocked on wood. Don't say things like that. What if it actually starts moving? Don't worry. The main source of energy is the huge chunk of acrium behind it. Although the acrium has transformed into an activated state, the explosion damaged all of the energy supply line, so it's lost all its energy supply. Oh, the acrium kinetic core should have been right here. What did? Hold on. You said the Pneumocia core were the backup energy source, and isn't the activate condition for the backup energy source the complete loss of energy? Uh-oh. Of course. Oh, dang it, I have Diona too.
リオナの特性。
裁きの怒り風情を焼き尽くす熱渦よ石煙に葬られよはっふっせいやっ
No, punch
逃
attack
げ道はあり
increase,
ます
yo.
防衛
Oh, ow.
加速するぞ
私は甘く。
いやこの天下で裁く裁きの雷行け
飲みすぎだよ。はっ。
ふって風情を焼き尽くす
Bless you, Mafuika. It stops. I knew you could do it. Quick, grab the two core. Let's hook up the power. Just like before, you go connect the energy source. I'll adjust the device. Well, the gravity thing is broken. Finally, it's stabilized. The acronym has transformed into the inert state. And the Fontaine Research Institute is safe for now. It seems ever more secret. But for the thing you'd like to know, I'd like to answer, but not right now. What I can tell you now, based on my hypothesis, is that Mr. Nacker stole the Achium kinetic core and triggered this small explosion. But before explaining too much detail, we should return to Institute and place the proper notions and partitions into this interlude. Or at least, we need to stop Miss Journalist from getting more deeply involved. The Achium kinetic core is connected to many other matter, and we must handle it in the most confidentiality. I'd like you to cooperate with my work. Cooperate with your work? You're not saying to play along with your lies, are you? The scarier something is, the more you should share it with others, that we can all work together to deal with faster. I have my doubts about that. You too. Every matter has its own way of being dealt with. In this instance, we must first call for silence. But I promise that I will never steer from your moral standard and demand that you have the same standard of behavior as we do. All I ask is for you to remain quiet. You need not do anything. You might be wondering why I would have you remain silent while telling you the truth. I'll just come out and say it now. Coming here is only good fortune that the Institute has had in near 100 years. No matter what happened and what the cause is, we must maintain good relations with you. I'm sure Miss also feel the same way. Is telling the truth also a cause as far as you're concerned? You're concerned? You are concerned? Is transparency something you consider a cause as well? Yeah. You're only just telling us the truth now, which you should have done ages ago. But what sort of cause is that? Dear sir, Paimon, telling the truth honestly is, in truth, the greater price one can pay. Let's go back. I ask sincerely for your understanding and provide all necessary cooperation. That's interesting. Miss Crony, everything we do is the best interest of the people of the courts of Fontaine. So what you're saying is that the Fontaine Research Institute predict explosion just now. Are you kidding me? Do you think I'm just Stonieri? I can't hook wink me that easily, or you can't hook wink. I think Monsieur Kuiso has expressed himself clearly enough. The situation is still under control. The status quo of the court of Fontaine will not be adversely affected. Now allow me to make this statement explaining the events that really are occurring. That's enough, mister. I don't believe you for a second. Bro, you just seen everything, right? I'm begging you, tell me the truth. Let's go with Raymond though for now. No need to bother Corp anymore. It's Crony. Allow me to explain the truth. Don't you think of trying to get away with it, Mr. Raymond Doll? I saw the aquarium with my own eyes. The explosion must have caused by it. Did you not repeatedly emphasize before that the aquarium has been properly processed and disposed of? Just what are you hiding? I haven't hidden anything. This explosion was always a controllable hazard removed for directional blast. Controllable hazard? Wait, what? Why you all don't bite your tongue? It basically mean that use small controllable blast to quickly remove aquarium fragments. With the goal of activate the experimental field generator as quickly as possible. But I couldn't have imagined that Mr. Knacker would steal the Acroom kinetic core needed to start the experimental field generator. Only that, but he intentionally activated the large chunk of Acroom, using it to draw our attention while he made his escape. That's the ploy you came up with just now? Dump all the blame onto a researcher who would have been dead right now for all you know? The thing you really want to hide is that you're completely incapable of dealing with the Acroom. The Acroom is still a major threat to the courts of Fontaine. Ridiculous! A person's life isn't something you can throw around to help spread your own lies. I've already told you the truth, Miss Crony. Please listen to a final word of advice. It takes only a slightest bit of effort to fixate on something, but it's always take on more brain power your effort to gaze from it. Enough! I won't listen to another word you say, nor will I dwell on it. Your words, deeds, and all the facts concealed by the Institute will be reported on the next issue of Steambirds. Good day, gentlemen. I mean, he didn't lie. He didn't lie about the situation, they just didn't believe it. Thank goodness that's finally over with. Oh, thank you too. Just did what I should. In such humility, in this day and age, those who do what they should are already outstanding. You shouldn't make assumption, or rather something is good or bad based on your subjective thoughts. Instead, you think carefully about what you do and say for the sake of the greater good. Truly an excellent person. But is this really okay? Paimon still think that we should tell everyone the truth. There's no need to bear such heavy burden for him. You only cooperate after listening to my repeated entreaties. I'm a senior technician of the Fontaine Research Institute. The responsibility for this matter falls squarely on me, and me alone. Miss Crony said, she has already obtained the truth she wants for herself. Wish her well. But as for us, we still have much to be concerned about. For example, the whereabouts of Mr. Knacker and the Acroom kinetic core. But soon we first gave you a few reward as well, most sure, because Chouso. Right. Let's take another group photo together. One we took before had unseen the explosion in the background. The new photo must be decent enough to be worthy of your status as our honorary senior researcher. Chouso and Raimondo stand in the same position as before, and an institute researcher take the photo for everyone. Perfect. Look at us. A decent bunch of decent people. The ostentatious award ceremony has finally ended. The scene just isn't explosive enough. I'm on hope we wouldn't ever have to attend such a pompous ceremony ever again. This certificate and trophy are for you. I'll post a copy on the Institute bulletin board later. I hope a researcher will follow your example. Only this path we must strive to take the lead, overcome obstacles, and put 120% in our... I actually have more questions for you. Of course, I know what you want to ask. Even though your questions are all extremely complicated, I'm willing to answer them. In any case, I believe we will have more opportunity to work together in the future. Honorary senior researcher. I feel like there are more coming, right? The ends here. Oh, that's it for now. For real? I mean, I see a lot of like solo quests still. Also, why is this? I got so many Suma requests. Chicken. I find out to do these like side quests again. This one's hard to do. Well, either way, this ends here. And them like, escaping and all stuff is something that we really can do or handle, I guess. So I guess maybe there will be a more in the future about this quest. Because Mr. Knackers really just took the thing and left, and then we just blew up the thing and have thing under control, and cliffhanger at the end will continue 3 years later, la la la. So yeah. Well, either way, this is definitely a place for me to call it a day. I was expecting to end it like way earlier than this, but 2.5 hours is a good hour. I can totally con with that. I'll do more next week and probably do another blah blah blah. Do another quest, long quest. Yeah. Oh well. I hope everyone have a good evening and enjoy the night. It's kind of interesting story though. That means the truth is still like, I mean it's right to hide the truth, but let's just say I feel like I did the right thing, and whatever happened next is not kind of none of my business kind of deal, I guess. I do want to know the story until the end where we catch like Mr. Knacker and all thing, but those stuff can't be solved. Who knows? Maybe I'll see them in the future. There'll be more quests in the future. But I must go for now. I'll talk to everyone later.